Hmm. Huh, what the fuck? I have not seen one of you in a while. How did that get through automod? What the wow. Sin City cold and empty. No one's around to. Uh um Oh my god. We did it. We did it. We farmed another raid. Hey Lord Lisa. We farmed another raid. Unbelievable. Wow. What to say other than thank you? Thank you, Austin. But there's a ad about to start. Hey, it's me. It's me on your channel. It's me. Wow. Interview. That's also me. Um, hey Lord Bliza, I'm doing some. Oh, whoops. I'm doing some studying. So this is Aerolith. Can we get another clip of Austin, of him? That would be nice. Hey, there he is. Oh, yes! Verberating. I remember that. I remember that. That was amazing. Litigator. Wow, moralist, litigator, and advocates, or advocates. Oops. Yes, of course. The rigged bots. Everyone knows. Gingerade? And I don't know. Uh, Megajoule. What's the best new word? New word. What sort of new word do you mean? And welcome back to Mr. Monopoly. Matrixide? Selficide? Isn't this like an 8? Hmm. And lots of these. Dust cores. Humanaria? Marijuana. There, let's do marijuana. I don't know what queso? Yeah, I mean queso is a good one that should have been a word for a while. Fustigate. Virginals. Saproform. I didn't realize I had no time left. They played queso? Nice. Let's go. Alright, so I missed a bunch of words I knew and a bunch of words I didn't know. Fennec, senseless, outgapers. Seductor. High five, crab. Yeah, Mr. Monopoly, what are you referring to? Oh yeah, blunt head. As opposed to joint weed. Joint weed is a fun word. One of my favorites. Undignify. Wait, Asclepiad. I've maybe seen that. I don't remember it at all. Oh, de-gearing. Yeah, I could have guessed that. Ischemic, yeah. Ischemic. Blokedom. Proforma. Oh, proforma takes an S. Right. Yeah, I knew all of these. Gypsy wart. Asclepias? I don't know. Check it. Same bot's running on my channel. Pereopod. Yeah, that last game was pretty rough. Maybe you should have played Lieu. Oh, cool, Adam. You heard it here first, folks. Adam is uploading a new video on his channel. Yeah, maybe you should have played Lieu. Lieu from the L. Next to where you played Kaid instead of exchanging. But I think exchanging was good there. Oh yeah, Ricefield is Collins. I know that it's not NWL, even though it doesn't tell me, because I know my hooks. I know my hooks very well. This one is, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't sure that that was good in NWL. Transfull. Turn. Try it. Okay. I don't know. Steakers. Oh no, skeeters and keisters. Definity in. Wait. Wow. Deidentify, tiendify, oxynonia? This is some weird Collins word, right? Oxynonia, like bignonia. Oxy... Rosenals, oddballs, booklets. Oh, Adam has even more information about his video. It was one of my more interesting games, should be available to watch now, but you might want to wait anyway so YouTube can upload the high resolution. Ah, I see. Adam hasn't gotten to the point where he schedules his videos so that people don't have to see them in low quality. You'll get there one day, buddy. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you're fine the way it is. Bartings, bratings, brasting. Okay. Hike link? Really? Free virus? No, 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 no. Upward course. Oh, Jolt Header. You guys remember Jolt Header? What was that from? It was like, it was Benji. Is this just a word that I know? Probably. Oh no. No, it's not that either. Oh, I think I know this one. Shit. Oh my god. Come on. Don't give up. Don't give up. Head sail, not sailhead, not Sallyhead. Oh. I know this one. It was we recently got it. Oh my god. I know that one too. No. Usqua Bay. Shit. Yes, A Despota. I learned that one. Benji played that against me. Oh, what's up, WTF? Bye. Where are you? Jolterhead. It's Jolterhead? Shit, I thought it was Joltheader. I misremembered it again. Hales, Usquabe, Tylosis, yeah. I should have guessed that. Chipmuck, yes. Oxyanion. Wow. I guessed Oxynonia and not Oxyanion. Run flat. Azymite. And Zymite as well. Wow. Lamantin. Isopodan. Yeah. Flannery tractile identified absence. Lots of words I knew in there. Hey, PB is lad. What's up? How you doing? Oh my god. Don't I know this one? Ski wear. Oh, that's not a word. Yeah, these are all things I'm just guessing out of nowhere. Trousers, I know, is Collins. No! Trouser. Trouser. Shit. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna guess it. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Paul Gallen. Midriff, deform, deform. Nice. Oh, deform. I'm not gonna remember. That doesn't take an S. Bossier and that. Calando and acnodal. Oh. Homikis, some word. Amusia. Avasium, Mavusia. Cushion like that? No, I think this one is yeah, it's NWL. No, it's not. But I think it is. uh, uh, shut up. Oh my god. um No, wax seed. No, seed wax. No. De-waxes, you imbecile. Wow, that's twice. Denise's? Allbird. I am so ready for my tournament this weekend. I am so ready. Let's go. Okay, there's a few NWLs there. Rabona. Yeah, Patamar, I just couldn't remember. Those three A words are so difficult. Futsal's D-sign, yeah. To D-sign, to plan in outline, to design, okay. Hectors and Troches, there's just so many words in there, I can't find them. Pilau, like two L's, okay. Alright, at least that one I didn't miss an NWL word. Stour. Albumin, slutchy. Lalangs. Wow. Yeah, Nipter, I sort of remember. Mokihi. Knew some Maori or Japanese word. Mauvais, of course. Custody. Alright. Yeah, futsals. I didn't put it there. I didn't put it in my list. I know that one. Hey, Jaquisha, welcome back. Am I saying Jaquisha wrong? Is it Jakisha? It's probably Jakisha. I don't know. What tournament? It's the Poughkeepsie tournament. I'm playing this very sad 6-player division. And anybody could win. So it's a bad investment. But at least it's higher rated than this sad division. No offense to Jonathan Lind, etc. Wait, what? Hold on. Futsal, that's... I thought that was a word already. Okay, whatever. Sutbag. Who the hell knows? Hey! What am I missing? I literally just saw this. Oh my god. Okay. That's hilarious. Oh, that takes an S. Yeah. Jaquisha. Oh, it is Jaquisha. Okay. 1790s are pretty high rated in your book. What is that supposed to mean? Of course they are. I was comparing the two divisions. The CSW division has a higher, I mean, slightly higher rating. I mean, the players in CSW are better than the players in NWL, like at the top at least. Saffrol, Karis, and Skra. I don't know. Domix, Modix, Cosmid. I forgot that was a word. Wow. No, it's not Tholer. What the fuck? Is this Collins? It's Collins, right? Holster, Hostler. Oh my god. Oops. Lethic, Chittle, Itchel, Litchel, Blousy. So, do you guys want to play Scrabble? We can play Scrabble after this. Collab, let's go. You guys want? I was literally thinking about collaborating with people just like a second ago. Anita. Yeah, that's not a word in this dictionary either. Avanti, right. Espat? Wow, it's not even that. I know what that one is. God damn it. Okay. Ugsome, such a tough word. Lother, okay. Lother. Lother and Lothist. I'll put Lothist in there. Wanao. Jasper, of course. Eltchi. That's cool. Bepat. Hashim. I can never get mishap. Hayal. And Surkar. Almost sounds like Sardukar. All right. Oh. Wow, that took a while. What city do I play Scrabble tournaments? Many cities. This is Poughkeepsie, New York. Um, most of the tournaments I play, I guess, are in the region, Northeast region. This one's in New York. I've played all over. I guess the place where I play the least is like the Midwest and like Texas. I guess I've never played in a lot of the southern states. Uh, shh. What am I missing? Yeah, so the the biggest Scrabble tournament, uh, oh right. The biggest Scrabble tournament in North America in 2022 was in Baltimore. I was there. Um, where were you? I don't know what the heck this is. I was actually just wondering if that was a word, grith. I don't know what the heck that is. Ramsey? Wow, okay, got it. I already guessed that. What have I guessed, not guessed? That even makes sense here. I have no idea. Wow. Reared. Fuck's sake, dude. Oh yeah, tan. Tan with the H, of course. Brings me back to the good old days where I was failing. Where I was failing differential shit. What do you even call it? Calculus. Tald. Dawa. I took 2 calculus courses. Wait, is that true? I started the second one, I think. I don't remember. Such a long time ago. Shit. Uh, I don't remember that one. Yets? No. What is this one? Okay. Hood. Yeah, I don't know these. These really high probability but low playability words. Wow, there's so many of them too. Hmm. I think I remember that one. Wow, am I gonna finish these? How do I... Oh yeah, Wero. I don't think I'm gonna finish these. Nope. Nope, too many crazy words. Oh! No! What, of course. How many mistakes? 35 mistakes. 35. Holy shit. Yeah, tuba is one of the words in there. Tuba is one of the words, but there are multiple. Tuba, taboo, but buat, of course. I probably did 5 crab, I've forgotten. I remember the guy was trying to... He was trying to sell it to us, like, you know, calculus is useful in so many things, like even moving. If you're moving, you can use calculus to figure out the best way to bend your couch. Oops. To bend your couch to get across a wall, like that turns. You have to go around a turn in a hallway and you have a huge couch. Calculus can help you figure out what angle to put it at to maximize your ability to get it through the hallway. Do I play checkers? No, I haven't played checkers in a really long time. And Marion Tinsley's too good at that anyway. Well then, why am I playing Scrabble though? Because we have Nigel. But yeah, no, I haven't played checkers in a long time. Problem is typically about construction. Yeah, but if you're 5 crab, if you're moving, you don't have to know how to construct the couch. But he was trying to give real world examples of how calculus can help you in your everyday life. It sort of didn't work, as you can probably tell. So I got right the fuck out of that math, that sort of direction I was going in mathematically. You put that your dad invented checkers on his Wikipedia page. You should get banned for that. All right, should we play some Scrabble? Who should we just create a game? See if anyone takes it. Playing viewers, I guess. Strategy? Is he online? He's not online. I would play him if you wanted to. And I'd probably regret it. So have you guys read the awesome article Stefan Fatsis wrote as we play a Thai player? Have you guys? Let me find the article if you guys haven't watched or seen it. I'll link the article. No, why the hell does it do that? Delete. Delete that message here. Oh, it's Kurgan. I know that person. Do I have a bingo here? I don't see it. Play Dodd on either side. Deleted. No, I can delete my messages. Well, I don't know if I can delete that one. Well, it's not letting me delete that one, but whatever. I guess I should play Dodd here. I just couldn't find anything. Oh, nice. But no, there's no hot sauce tonight. Deadbolt, that's nice. I think if I had done this, I would have seen it. But alas. Wheel. Lida and lider. Not words, yeah. Yeah, I guess I could just play wheel. Huh. Anyways. Lana White, welcome. You also read the article? Nice. Speaking of someone put on Wikipedia, here's the article if you haven't read it at YouTube. Cousin lives in North Carolina. They make a fake Wikipedia page about themselves saying they're a famous checkers player to gain employment. It actually worked. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, Nene is awesome play. Alright, now I'm losing. I can play Vanity. I think that's better than Maven. Although it's only 2 more points. And this actually sets up an S hook, but that sets up a better lane below. ST is probably about +2 to SM. think this gives a little bit too much back. Actually, this might be a problem. This is the first T as well. Alright, let's do this. Turn to this, I don't think it's gonna come down. Yeah, maybe I should have played Maven. Who knows? It's funny that you gain employment by saying you're a famous checkers player. Like, somebody in my city he was the guy that won the Baltimore tournament actually has been trying to gain employment from his win for a while, and it hasn't really been working. But maybe it's too big of a dose. You have to like put a small dose or something, or like maybe not even mention it unless it comes up like naturally. I'm gonna put the S on to make it harder to overlap. That was pretty crappy to do that. I mean, if he's a good worker, it doesn't really matter, right? Like it's obviously it all doesn't like the whole process of gaining employment is pretty flawed in and of itself. So, um, as long as like they're actually good at what they do, and I mean the problem is you're then just living a lie. So yeah, it's probably not worth doing that. Um, huh. Okay, I'm getting killed here because I missed an opening bingo. Cy Adams says, I agree if you have autism and you have a degree in computer science. What? Guess you typed that too fast. Then you have to go through these ridiculous intense pressure interviews. Nowadays you have to do multiple. Wait, you're saying they do that to people with autism and not to other people? I'm confused. Not a word. Very confused about what Sciatom is saying. Like, interviews are tough for a great many people. Don't think there's any need to say it's worse for certain groups. And I don't think a stress test or interview is ridiculous only if you have autism. I don't know why. I don't know. Feels like you're putting yourself in a box there. Okay, so I'm just in big trouble here. Or maybe I'm just not understanding, obviously, what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Maybe this. It's more difficult if you have autism. I mean, it's more difficult if you have anxiety. It's more difficult if you have ADHD. It's more like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's annoying. I don't know. I feel like it's hard for you to say something like that, right? Like you have something and you find you have more difficulty doing than average, but like you don't know. You haven't been in the other people's shoes. So, it's too bad. I can almost play hitters here. Like it feels like you're taking away from the point that Jaquisha and I were making, Sciatom, by saying, "Oh, um, it's actually only ridiculous for me," basically. That's what it feels like you're doing. Like obviously it's difficult, and it may be more difficult for you, but why make it a relativizing thing? Like why deny that it's difficult for others by saying it's difficult for you? The employers lie to you anyway. That's true. Yeah. Like one time when I was a lot younger, I was put in a position where anybody who was sane would have lied to them, but I didn't. And because of that, I didn't get the job because I just didn't want to lie. So I guess interview processes are the worst for me actually. They're not the worst for any of you guys. They're the worst for me because I'm honest and I refuse to lie. Man, I'm just getting destroyed here. I'm down 100. Um, hmm. Like, how do I even create space on this? Speaking of create, I have the O hook, but it's not worth anything. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I can actually reasonably win this game. Hmm. Maybe I'll just go with this. I was thinking. It can't be right. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna lose. Oh, Daiko, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that word. That's a nice find. Yeah, I don't think I was winning regardless. Um, hmm. I don't know. I could play like Zooty, I guess. Oh, for the Q. Yeah, let's do that. Well, didn't get the Q, got the other U. All right. Moki. Oh, okay. Yeah, Moki is the best play there for sure. I didn't know that word. Moki. Oh, you weren't implying. Okay, it sounded like you were. Sorry for the confusion, Sayadam. That's. I guess that confusion often happens when you circle things around your own experiences. That's why we. That's why we talk to one another so we understand what the other is saying. Oh, QI is just gonna kill me. Okay. Yeah, this is a bad game. I missed that earlier bingo. Could not recover from that. Yeah, the tie players are tough. Urania. Guess that's what I'll do, and then just go out next turn. Varna's, is that gonna play anywhere? After QI? Don't see anywhere that plays, so whatever. I don't know why I didn't have to play that so fast, but I did. Um, Auditory. Huh? Oh, I could have drawn into that, yeah. Good game. Yeah, that's a good idea. 6, 8, 10, 82, 87. Would have gotten me closer. So yeah, Deadbolt. Okay, like I said, it's really close. Probably should have played Maven, honestly. Yeah, I just got burned for it, which will happen a decent amount of the time with the J and the Z. Oh, shit. Missed another one. Okay. So I had another chance back. Oh, but... Okay. Mikado, that's nice. Mockado. It's like a mock inferior. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, just Toady here. Okay. They're making things nearly impossible to get employment for anyone nowadays. Worked at Walmart as a greeter, worked at McDonald's for 3 years, working on an associate's degree. Good luck with that. McDonald's killed you? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not easy. People are crazy if they think it's easy. It's maybe simple, as in pretty much everyone can learn and perform the tasks, but the tasks themselves are not easy to just keep on doing, like, all shift long. It's tough, especially if you're in a busy location. Okay. Let's seek another game. We're 0-1. Man, I like to win. Why couldn't I win? I just need to play better. Yeah, it's your story is similar to so many others. Um, Lots of things can happen like in your life and just like set you back for such a long time. Like currently, I played soccer last Friday. This is the most like apt analogy ever. Obviously, it's totally in jest what I'm saying now. But on Friday I played soccer, and somehow the next day my back was thrown out. I don't know what had happened. What happened? Like I didn't injure myself, but like for the last almost week I've just been like dead. Like my back has been just killing me. And sitting in this chair doesn't help, but at least I don't feel pain while I'm in it. I'm about to turn 30. All right, we're playing um we're playing Ahmad. So we're gonna bingo. We can play the Swarm Wombler, I think is good. Um, it's not okay. Maybe Bee Worms is good. All right, so Bee Swarm, I guess it is. There's probably another word. Macabre. You want to interact with Psy Adam, WTF? Yeah, you do have to go on YouTube then. Choir. Oh, wow. I'm so close to like really cool plays. Like Squeezer. I don't think I have a way right now to use the Q with the EU, so like and this double. Could play Medze. I probably do want to get rid of the U. Isn't really worth that much to keep, even though the Q is there. It's probably not worth anything to keep actually. Azure. Play Medze. It's a bit dangerous. I'm not a huge fan of the danger. Make a funny move of Quare setting up this. Yeah, this doesn't seem right, but I'm doing it. What's up, Ruby? Yeah, so close to Queasier. Yeah, he kills me with Lax. I hate when my opponents get more value out of my Z than I do. Means I screwed up. By you. Can play Roke now, but like set up the T. I don't know. That's 20, that's a bit more. Yeah, maybe try to set but I'm ahead. Like, what am I doing? Why did I play Medze? I'm ahead. I forgot that I was ahead. Holy crap. I literally opened with the bingo and forgot that I was ahead. Okay. Just had a great dinner. What did you have? A sandwich? They closed the Arby's near your house? The last meal your grandpa ever had. Oh, rest in peace. Yeah, so it was when I was like a teenager, I applied at this supermarket, and the previous job I had had was doing like outdoor painting with this student company. And unfortunately, the security or the safety, sorry, the safety on the job painting was like we had to do all of this safety instructions and all this shit, and we never actually used harnesses when we were supposed to, etc., etc., which is I think the case like across the board with these like student painting things. And so we were just like technically unsafe, but like it was fine. But we were just doing all this like safety instructions online for nothing. And so then when I was filling out this survey it was given to me at the interview, it was like, did you follow all the safety requirements at your last job? I was like, no. And then it asked if I felt safe, and I said yes. So I didn't get the job. It would have been a shit job anyway. Much happier doing content creation. So do I play Vare or Vane? Vane. Went to a fancy spot for your birthday dinner. Had a really good cauliflower soup with poblano peppers and squash ravioli that banged. Nice. What's up, Zadreko? Rippin' Arby's sauce. Good one. Yeah, clearly, and there are lots of ends to come. And I have the R hook on edge. And IER is better than EIN. Oh no! Ruby, do you not know that that's one of my... Oh my god. That's one of my worst earworms. Ugh. And this is like the one time that I didn't even think about it. Every time this is played, like, I just, like, get that song in my head immediately. And I just didn't even think about it this time. And, of course, Ruby had to... Well, such is life. This is 44. This is, like, 48, right? 50. Wow. Still want to play a Peaky. The larva of a moth, and that's not what I mean by earworm. You know what I mean by earworm. But yeah, at least fast food jobs pay a minimum amount of money. I wonder if uncourage is a word. Well, I wonder if unicourage is a word. I wonder if courager is a word. Well, we tried. I can't play guac. Oh, I could play Guchin. Gukin. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it looks fine. But I mean, he's clearly setting up his S, so I'm giving him 3 more points for it. Whatever. Hopefully he bingos and then draws another S and is ahead. That's what I hope happens. Didn't see any good plays there. With GO. For some reason I still have a different song in my head. I don't have You're So Vain in my head yet. I have that really annoying song with the what do you call it? With the college band or whatever, the marching band horns. Da, 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 da. Probably because I was watching too many YouTube shorts of NBA gameplay. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Instead of working on content, I was just watching popular, like, useless content. Alright, he didn't have a bingo. Sad. Maybe he did, he just missed it. Alright, so my lead is slowly but surely dissipating. Play like cagier. I could just play Oka. Guess that's fine. Lots of E's left. Lots of E's left, but not a lot of vowels. Play crook as well. That sets up lots of hooks. I guess it's fine. There aren't a lot of vowels left, like I said, and I have like stuff there, yeah. Wow. That's pretty absurd. Oh, I gave him more points, whatever. I'm gonna play anemias. Anyways. What do you guys want? Tell me what you want so that I could get you guys like invested in the stream. Feels like everyone's bored. Please don't be bored. I'm not gonna do hot sauce though. That's tried and true. Alright, L's does take an E. Singing, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm working on it, Ruby. Oh my god. Okay, there will be music streams soon, you guys. I will, if no one wants to watch Scrabble anymore, so be it. I'll make YouTube content and I'll just do like music streams with very limited wording. Scrabble's dead, right? What's up, Cormac? Still not out of the woods here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we're out of the woods. That was easy. Play Shatter. Theater. Of course, we spell it the right way. Pro tip, draw well, exactly. Yeah, it was a bunch of lucky draws there. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to play this fun word, but it's there. If it gets blocked, what do I do? I haven't even been paying attention to my time. I guess if it gets blocked, I'm gonna play this because this trip will be covered. It's most of the time. Yeah, I should pay attention to my clock. I could just lose on time. Okay, I can't do any of the things I wanted to do. Guess I'll just play who. Who's your daddy? It's me. So I guess, yeah, LR doesn't work. There isn't even any R left. Okay. Yeah, there are no threats. We got this one. Could look at some more games. Soon. I'm gonna leave some of that for my 24-hour birthday stream. Lawrence? Who's Lawrence? I didn't say that was okay. 24 hours of Coldplay covers. Oh my god, that would be hell. But significant part of my birthday stream will probably be stuff like that. What about this? BEI? Huh. Maybe BEI is best to keep. Could be just like Bay as well. All right. Could maybe go out with Brie. Cheesy but true. Oh, he's actually okay. Fair enough. Oh, he gave me more points? No. Yes. Alright, let's analyze. Let's analyzed. Alright, only bingo be swarm. Ah, Boise, right. Yeah, I should have done something. I should have probably played this, honestly. Like, it's good for the board, because it blocks the bee swarm's hook. Sort of blocks some plays here. Blocks this stuff. And it sets up the Z. Obviously, I'm just giving a free triple. But it's good for the board. He played lax, interesting, over locks or docks or... Oh, no, okay, never mind. Thought I read Boke. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I saw that. This is fine. Good. Oh, that's a good play. Should have played that. Oh my god. Jesus, Murphy. Hetty. Yeah, their ad's better. Whatever. Played like a 2000 player. All right, let's try one more game. Anyways, yeah, 24-hour stream. I need to plan it so that it makes sense, so people know what to expect. And I'm very bad at that. But I'll have some amount of time music. Maybe 3 hours music. That's a lot. Holy shit. 3 hours music. Bunch of game analysis. Oh, another tie player. Wait. Yeah. Oh my god. Is this so close to the shitter rack? No, we drew into pre-baked. 3 hours music. I guess we could do like 3 hours chess. Italy, but that only goes down to here. Not worth it. Yeah, maybe 3 hours chess. I could do chess tonight too if you guys want. We could probably watch. We could do Infinity Words for sure. We could do Infinity Words. We could watch Scrabble documentary again. Even though we've done that before. Yeah, Infinity Words for sure is going to be a decent chunk of the stream. Maybe study a bit. Talk about stuff. Wow, you didn't even block it. That's really lucky. Yeah, a bunch of these games for sure. I have a lot of games to look over. Need to get this to the back. To the very back. There you go. Man. Yeah, I barely have room in this filing cabinet. Are you having a good trip, WTF? Arrow, man. Poor guy is struggling. I think this is one of the Thai youth players. I guess I can. No, I can't do that. LE, not a word. Okay, well, I don't really have much here, at least. Play like Vant. I could play something like ads or days. I don't think that makes sense. I have operand, keeping the V. Either want to score with. I guess I could do something like knave. Or, oh, what about like invader? Yeah, I like this play. The Wi-Fi here blows. Man, what's wrong with you guys not having internet? Speaking of not having internet, my whole plan for this like spring, summer, I don't know. I might need to like, if you guys want to watch IRL stuff, I have everything I need for IRL. Just like going around the city playing chess and Scrabble in parks. I have everything I need except data. Like I don't have enough data to do it regularly. And to get enough data to do it regularly, I need to probably have another plan than what I have right now. Like even a new SIM card. So eventually, we'll see. Might get into a position where it would need to be like, it would need to pay for that, basically. The IRL streams would need to pay for the data plan. Hey, what's up, Sasha? Unsub for my video program, resub to more data? What? Yeah, well then that severely limits like where I would go. But that is an idea, but sometimes the Wi-Fi is just really bad. Okay, so I actually have a bad rack. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Hmm. Just do like vac. I don't know how to play with these racks. Or I only know how to play with good racks. What if I did like tracked? That doesn't really make sense, does it? Hmm. Begat. Yeah, maybe I just do vert. Seems wrong. Seems quite wrong. Like CALT, 20 vowels. Maybe I just do vac. Let's do this. Pay you 120 bucks and use your data plan. Oh, you weren't serious about only ever go to place with Wi-Fi. Well, the thing is, Montreal has a Wi-Fi network. It's just really bad, apparently. So like most of the places I would be going, I think probably have the Wi-Fi, but it just doesn't work. Especially not for streaming. Yeah, I opened with Atheist and then Pre-Baked. It was pretty absurd. Do I have some good play there? Maybe I just do WO. There are so few E's left for EWE. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm just destroying, I think. I don't know why I'm fishing in this position. Wow. There's a word in this, right? Maybe not. Oh, it looked good. Excital. Starlink is 300 to start and 140 a month. Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, one day it'll be less than that, I hope. My username has absolutely no meaning whatsoever, Sasha. I couldn't figure out what to call myself for like an email address like 20 years ago or something. And so I just typed what I thought was random until I came up with something that like made a little bit of sense or like looked like something. So I have 1,000,000 points for a lot of X plays here. So 63, X still is 62. Wow. I drew all the vowels. How am I winning 385 to 129? And I know my opponent isn't like super high rated or anything, but it's a bit crazy. You're a Star Watcher, but your wife can work from your camper in the forest with Starlink. Conflicted. Well, if you can afford it and it's good and it makes somebody happy, why not? Archaeopteryx. You're in a camper, WTF? Oh, that's cool. But thank you for subscribing on YouTube, Paul Thompson. All right. I mean, opponent's doing a great job of opening the board on every play, but man. Do I really want to get rid of my E? This is the highest score I have, I think, for a reasonable play. Whatever. All right, both blanks still out. Went to National Park. What do you mean National Park? This isn't Pokemon. What National Park? Be specific. I saw pictures of a few of the ones you went to. You have to dox yourself here. Safari Zone, yeah. Lassen Volcanic National Park. Is that a real place? He didn't say which one because he knew I wouldn't know which one it was. He was a good man, but I didn't give him credit. "12 feet high walls of snow." That's cool. Well, hopefully I get to bingo. Hopefully I get one more move. And then I draw a blank. But maybe not. 26. 26. I wonder how the same exact spot scores the same exact amount of points. Wow. I don't know why I had to do that. I don't know why I had to look at how much they scored. Oh, WTF and Ruby, y'all should meet up. You know, this Twitch thing, it's not gonna last forever. Real life friendships, those last forever. Except when they don't. Oh, I've been to Klamath Falls. That's a cool area. Jet for 17. All right, I'm gonna play Ohio's. Leave one in the bag. Unless I want to play like Hiss for 49. Leave 2 in the bag. Wait, is Hoss a word? Hey, okay. Well, we didn't draw a blank. Chamois. Is that gonna go out in 2? There's Wag, Wig. Those are too close together. They could both be blocked. What are a chamois? Oh, Crater Lake. Is it? What's like the weather like in Crater Lake right now? Isn't it like not great? Crater Lake is great in the summer. You get to jump in and yeah, I have some Crater Lake photos on my slideshow when I start my stream. Yeah, man, opponent has both blanks and is struggling, I think. Might end up playing 1 or 2 tiles. I'll probably just play like a swim or something. That wouldn't block. Whatever. Of. Oh, now it blocks. So opponent will probably have playable bingo. But yeah, they have to find it. So good luck to them. I've been to Eugene. I've been to Mount Shasta in another life. So yeah, the bingo pretty much has to be here. Yeah, it has to end in like S or T. Like Pandur, Pandurs. See if you guys can find one. Pun change up. Wow. That's really cool though. 14 Zigo. It's not a word. 14 here. All right. All I see is 14. So let's go. All right, opponent at least got to 200. Yeah, when you open with 2 bingos, it's tough. Okay, needed to find Talak. Tough. Really annoying rack. Really annoying rack. Really annoying rack. Yeah, opponent's playing fine. Absolutely fine, they're playing. Cotwall. Forgot about that word. Don't know this one either. Cacolet. Cacolet. Military mule litter? Oh my god. Oh shit. Ute. Okay, that makes my play of WO not so great. Oh yeah, an exact. How did I miss that? Oh shoot. Okay. Bad play again. Koto. Right, this is a word. And cashew, I knew that word. I missed it. Only bingo is napiform. Okay. Oh, minim! Oh my god, I missed everything this game. It's the worst played game I played, but biggest margin of victory. Oh yeah, of course you can bingo through the end. And that one. Those are the only bingos. Unpanged. Without pangs. Wow. The heck is a pang? What is a pang? A sudden strong feeling of physical or emotional pain. You can be unpanged. Because that word exists. All right. All right, what should we do? Should we look at some Canadian nationals? We can look at 2 games where I lost to Michael Fagan. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. So I had a rough tournament in Montreal 20. Which one was it? This one? Yes. No. I thought it was 2015. But no, I destroyed that one. 2018? Yes. I had a very bad tournament. Actually, not that bad. All right, let's look at that tournament. Let's change this to 2018 Montreal. What am I supposed to say? Wow. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe. Playing NWL 18. Was it NWL 18? Gosh. NWL 18 was blah, 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 blah. Beginning in March 2019. Okay, no. This was previous. Oh, I don't have it. I should just get this freaking dictionary. TWL 15. How do I find that list? NASPA word list. I guess I don't have access to TWL 15. Yeah. Well, sucks to suck. Okay, whatever. Montreal A. You know, Cormac, you know I live here, right? What are you on about? So do you even know who the premier of Montreal was in 2018? Actually, do I even, or the premier of Quebec, I mean, premier of Montreal. Do I even know? It was probably still Legault. No, I live in Chicago, Ruby. It was probably Legault. Because who was even before that? It was that dude, then it was Jean Charest, then it was Pauline Marois, and yeah, I think it's been Legault for a long time. Did I just forget something? Oh, he's been the premier since 2018. So who was there before? Oh, Philippe Couillard. Right. Philippe Couillard. I totally forgot. Sorry, this is totally boring for you guys. Okay. I look like I live in Chicago. Yeah, you too. Alright, so this is the first of 2 games I played against Michael in this tournament. And this game was basically like this game was basically like the game we just watched. I just played. Um 4 3 wait. 4 5 6. No, I guess he played this here? 4 8 9, yeah. Yeah, he played WHY here. He played the word Y. And I immediately wrote on my score sheet, he probably doesn't know this takes an S. Because I asked him after the game. Oh no, maybe he just said this after the game, that he didn't realize it took an S. I exchanged down to ND. Wow. Well, I was like, was I sassy after this game? Yeah, probably. Very sassy. You'll see why. So I kept the D. I kept the D for, I guess, scoring. Weird. It's a good play. I made so many plays that I wouldn't make today and that are great. So he played retinue here, I think. Does this make sense? 24. Well, if he played it here... No, he played it here. That's a weird decision. Oh, what's up, Stephen Willie? How's it going, man? I'm looking at past Scrabble games, doing some analysis. Stephen Willie is the guy that always beats Eric Rosen. Up and coming chess player. Yeah, every time I see Eric playing you, I'm like, uh-oh. And even before you were a master, you're destroying him. Okay. So he played it here, which is a bizarre decision because it's a lot easier to overlap this, but maybe he was okay with that. There are more 2-letter words that end with R than start with R. The only 2-letter word that starts with R is RE, but AR, ER, and OR are words. So it's so much easier for me to just score on this triple, but maybe he's okay with that because it constricts the board and he has a lead. But still, probably not a good idea. Because I could just score easily and then still have chances at coming back. But this doesn't make any sense. That I wouldn't play Nabe here. So maybe I just like, man, I just played so bad. Seriously? Wow. But I decided not to use the opening he gave me. because the board was so constricted afterwards. So yeah, maybe he had a point. Maybe he had a point. Maybe I had a point. I'm so surprised this play is even in the same what do you call it? Realm as the other plays? I guess, I mean, I bingo so much more. So I'm down 87, so I need to play a bingo. I need to play all my tiles as soon as possible. Let's see. Details box says after my play of 10H nab, on my next turn, my bingo chances are so much higher than after nape. But I'm just giving him this easy way to overlap. I don't think I should do that. I think I should just take it here anyway. Even if I'm worried he's going to close the board down. Yeah, I wasn't sure. In the beginning I put it on top, I thought, and then the next few moves don't make sense if I put it on top. And he told me what his rack was here. Yeah, if you learn Scrabble, you can maybe get better than Eric, but it's going to take a while. And it also depends how much Eric works at Scrabble. But he told me this was his rack in this position. And he has an incredibly good play, or many placements of this good play. Hey, what's up, Art? Again, should I say RC or Arky? Please tell me. But he has the word judders, which plays for 90 plus points in many spots. But he was unsure of this word and played jurd instead, which is a good play because it gets rid of the duplicate D, gets rid of the J, also sort of blocks a little bit and balances the rack, keeping 2 constants, 2 vowels. But he could have just ended the game on the spot with judders. Yeah, you couldn't have played jurd for 24 with the other placement of retinue 5 crabs, so that's why I knew. And I had this rack. And yeah, the best I could come up with was this play of 1. And I'm like hoping for maybe some 7-letter word down here. Let me open my telestrator. Hopefully it doesn't crash my stream. So, yeah, hoping to maybe draw something here or through either of these tiles, or maybe I can draw an S. S would be very helpful for this spot and for this spot. $160p, Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe I should play something like a tone to open a bit more space. I don't know. I played 1. And oh, he actually had this rack. He had this rack. RC is currently the official pronunciation. Good. Yeah, he had a blank. Then he played Respond. But he had this crazy fit of Rodsmen with Ys. And Nabe. Well, lucky for me, I drew something. And I played Retain. So I wonder if I saw these plays and went for this instead to open the board. I think my thought process here was that I need this top of the board open. And if I play over here, yeah, I don't like this decision though. If I play over here and he just gets a play here eventually, that'll close the top of the board. Yeah, I don't like this decision at all because I'm just giving like free overlaps and scoring. I think I was trying too hard to keep the board open. I kept buffering, yeah. Hey, it could be me. Could be my end. But yeah, I think I just take the points, honestly. And open that part of the board, which isn't open right now. This seems like another dubious adjustment. Yeah, so I play Retained, and yeah, he responds in the worst way possible. Not the worst way possible, but I guess one of the most annoying ways possible. See you, PB is led. With Tiz for 67. Taking advantage of the spot I shouldn't have opened up. And you can see my anger in how big Tiz is compared to his previous plays. The angrier I am, the bigger I write my opponent's plays. But now that you know that that's one of my tells, I will write plays bigger when I'm not actually angry to do an anti-tell. I drew this rack, and instead of making a sad little play, I decided to play Mora to open this M for a potential big bingo later, because I'm down by so much that I need those sorts of things. All right, he plays Crone, a very nice find through a blank N. I drew the V and the X, and instead of playing X, which sort of eliminates this possible threat, I played Nix to try and open some action in the bottom left of the board. And I'm still keeping the D for add plays over here potentially, and hoping to surprise him with WHYS later. I thought there was still a chance I could win this game. He makes a very nice defensive play of Golem. A Pokemon and a word. And then I just like sort of lose it, I think. Lose the plot. I play Vexed, but like I don't think I can really do this. think I have to like open something. I don't know what I'm thinking of doing with GAFI. What am I doing next turn? This play doesn't really make that much sense. Let's just save our progress. Wow, I never got your Sylvain in my head. Maybe it's like a new age. Maybe I've like outgrown that earworm. That would be incredible. Yeah, anyways. Everything, as you can see, is like I'm losing. But I think I should do something like, yeah, maybe Van or Devi. This position. Shrug. It's very hard to figure out what to do in these sorts of positions in Scrabble when you're down by so much. Yeah, Michael is able to score and block. It is about them, Ruby. It is. Thank you for following Cheese Curl. Oh, Cheese Curl. Wait. Are you who I think you are? Oh, Ben D. Yeah, there you go. What's up? Right in the middle of ads, though. Are you not getting ads right now? I'm on a stupid ad break. Maybe you have turbo or something. Ah, I'm turbo or whatever. Look at us. Look at us go. All right, so in this position I exchanged. Okay, wasn't a word yet. I exchanged. And I kept OC. So why would I do that? Was I like trying to draw? Was I trying to draw something specific? Maybe like a 9 from MA, like macro. No, there's no R's for like macro. Well, I exchanged keeping OC. Very weird. I probably had something in mind, like convexed. No. Biconvexed. Yeah, no idea. But the game is over. Oh, shit, never mind. Wait. Never mind. No, I know what I was doing. I did not exchange 5. I exchanged 1. Oh, yes. This is the... I remember this position. Oh, do you guys see why I exchanged just the Q? Oh my god. See, this is why Scrabble, even when you're down 134 points, is still beautiful. Wow. I exchanged Q. Oh, it's too bad this didn't work out for me. I was trying to draw... How long are we going to pretend these are real words? We're not pretending anything. These are real words. Define any of them, Mr. Monopoly. Define anything in here, and it'll tell you what it is. What word are you not liking? Or is it the short words? Nix? Yeah, what's Nix? What's Nix? I don't know what that means. A water sprite. Nixie is a dead letter. Oh, do you remember definitions, Cheese Curl? That's cool. All right. Does nobody see why I kept ACFGIO? You know what? I'm going to actually compare my play to a bunch of these top plays. And I bet you my play is going to just jump up to the top. Oh, come on. It'll take a while. It'll take a while. But I'll get there. 400, 500, really? What? How long is it going to take for you to draw these ends that you need? You're kidding. I was sure this was like the most brilliant play of all time. Come on, man. Is it because... No, it's a word. I was going for an N. And let me show you what would have happened if I drew the N. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I needed... Oh, I know why. Oh, no! I'm an idiot. That's not what I was... Wait a sec. Did I actually screw this up? I might have screwed this up. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I screwed it up. I was going for Magnifico, but I must have had this A, right? Oh, this is bad. I feel like, okay. Here's what I think. I think that over the board, I would have seen that I needed to not have the A for Magnifico. But then, like, why did I exchange Q? I don't know what's going on here. Wow. I built this up too. I built this up to show you guys how brilliant I was, but I think I think I have the wrong letters. Because unless in this position I had another I and I was going for magnific. Oh shit. Anyways, then Michael bingoed. Oh no, not yet. Not even close to yet. Sorry. Spoilers. He played vet. Okay, now I fish for it properly by playing AH. Okay, now it springs to the top. What's up, Lord Blizza? What do you mean odds? See, now it springs to the top. And I actually... So I either had two eyes or I drew the eye, luckily, and then was like, oh, whoops, I screwed up. Man, I can't believe I don't remember what actually happened. So I'm gonna have to go with what's written. Damn. Oh, that's so sad. And then I drew the Q again. So I didn't shake the bag properly. This time I just decided to play QI. Then he played tonsils. To draw what working toward? Oh. Well, so in this position, in this position, it's 1 in 37. Or sorry, 3 in 37. 3 in 37. Because there are 3 ends. In this position, it's way less. And here I went for it again. Played, what did I do? Olay? Oh. I played Olay. Going for NI. Yeah, I just was so I had so given up on this game. Wow. And he played Scup for 20? Or yeah. And then I went for it again. AE. Wait, it says I scored 0 here. Why does it say says I score 0? Oh, I phonied. I think I phonied with Scupa. Oh my god. I was thinking of Scopa and Stupa. Wait. And he challenged. Holy shit. What a horrible game. There's no... Yeah, that's why I didn't look at this game when it happened. Then I played ARE for 12. He plays ag. So I just literally just went for this word for like a million years because I'd given up on the game. Then I played my O. NO for 2. Wow. At least here, I could also hit coughing. This is unbelievable that I was so tilted that I would do this. Then he played owl for 19. And I had the B. I drew the B. So I had one more chance to fish for it. I needed the last I. And I played bed. And what happened? What happened? He played NEAT? How did he do that? Oh, wow. Then he played NEAT, and apparently the last tile in the bag was the I. So for the whole entire, like, starting from here, even though I think I messed it up, I was just constantly fishing for one or two letters. And then the last letter was the letter I needed. Brutal. And I think the reason I did this, well, I was super tilted, but also I had been like recently hitting a lot of my fishes. Fishes are basically what I was doing, just going for a specific long word by playing one or two tiles off every turn. And those had been working, I think, for like a while. I'd been getting lucky and drawing what I needed. And so I just like tried to hone in on that. Obviously, that's not how luck works. But I just given up on the game as well. And this reminds me of, I'll show you guys a Will Anderson video. But yeah, it turns out the letter I needed, there was a 50% chance in this position that I drew it in reality. Like, in theory, it's 1 in 9. But in reality, it was 1 in 2. And like, based on the way he was playing, it did seem like I had a better chance than usual of getting the letter I needed. Yeah, here I need to block Louis. Like, foci here. But I didn't. So I lost 269 to 573. What a horrible game. Wow. But at least it was fun to fish. All right, let me find this video. All right. Here's an old Will Anderson stream video. So he's playing on like the original Woogles. Look at how the font was different back then. This is like the very beginning of Woogles. And he's playing against Benji, who at the time was another Scrabble streamer. And they were playing a 15-second game with 5 seconds of increment. So not the letters, but I think that the tiles and everything else are different. 15 seconds and 5-second increment. Is that what I said? Or did I say 15 minutes? Um 15-second, 5-second increment is like if you play like 20 moves each, you're getting 100 seconds, 115 seconds. So it's like 2-0 basically. I think it's like 2-0. If you each make 20 moves, which is a lot of moves. But you get to maybe even make more moves than that with the increment. It depends how many moves you're making. Anyways. So Will just like decides at some point that he's just going to start fishing. He just starts fishing for a word from QI, which is the Collins only word. And then he draws it. So he needs to draw a G, an S, or an I. A G, an S, an I, or an A. No, a G, an S, or an A. What the fuck is wrong with me? He needs to draw a G, an S, or an A. And he draws the A. So he gets there. But he's distracted by asking the chat if they can guess what he's doing. And he plays off his A. He literally. Oh, you guys can't even hear it. Okay, let's replay it. Because I have a different audio source right now. Hold on. Can you hear it now? Yeah.
You only live once.
This is from 2020. Like late 2020, I think.
Who can guess what I'm doing?
He draws the A.
What I'm doing?
And he just like plays it off.
Who knows?
The problem is since he has 2 blanks, it's like you're looking for 3 separate letters. Usually when you fish, you're not.
I will be the winner if I get what I
like
want.
1 or 2, but
come on, man.
Anyways, this remind me of this video.
Dude.
He looks so youthful. We were all youthful pre-pandemic.
Look how much time I have. This is a great strat. This is a great strat. Oh, I had the... Oh, whoops.
And let's not...
I forgot. I'm too...
Let's not miss out on what Benji said in the chat. He said, "My butt is thoroughly clenched." Basically saying, I can't wait to see what you have cooked for me. But yeah. The word was Qinghaosu. Qinghaosu. And he had it here and played off his A. Yeah, this is when Will had 484 followers on Twitch. So this is like maybe a month after he started, or 2 months. No, this was many months after he started. Never mind, because he started like right in the beginning of 2020, and when did Woogles like start? When did Woogles start? I think it was late 2020. I think it was late 2020, but I don't remember. Anyways, that's what it reminded me of. So this game was terrible, and there's no reason I should be doing this in a tournament. I should honestly have been suspended for doing this. So I'm basically throwing the game by continually fishing. Like after a few moves, it's no longer like I should just give up. Otherwise, I'll be losing by a lot more than I normally would be. I mean, in this position, there's still life in the game. I can maybe, if I draw Magnifico this turn, I'll be within 100 if I hit it. Anyways. Then I had to play Michael again in the next round, and this game was like very different. So I opened with, I went first. Oh, you went first last year. So I opened with Jam. But I didn't open with it here. I played Jam here. Didn't I? Oh no, here probably. Now, why would I play off center? The reason I played off center here is that I'm trying to, like August, September, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm trying to either incentivize Michael to hook Jam so that I can play my X off both ways for over 40 points next turn. Or maybe even better if he overlaps and makes MI or MA, I can then potentially use my X tripled 2 ways. And the thing about this sort of play is it's hard to quantify how good it is. Like this engine says, oh, you made your placement is 3 points better. Like 99% of the time, if you do this and you expose a vowel next to a double letter score when you don't have to, it's just like markedly worse to do so in the opening. But in rare circumstances, you can do this and try to set up your high scoring tile, and it is potentially okay because there are certain scenarios where the opponent will have like plays that they can't say no to that don't block your setup. The problem is this engine is assuming that Michael is going to play not blocking the X when it's close, when it's like on paper slightly better to do so, with regards to like rack leave, like what he's leaving, and the score he's getting. The problem with that is this play is extremely transparent. If you're good enough at Scrabble, you know the rule. You know that you, like, this is wrong, unless you're trying to set yourself up. Now, in this circumstance, if I'm Michael, I can either assume that what's trying to be set up is the Z or the X. So at least with the A, it's like he doesn't know exactly what tile I'm setting up. It's one of two. So he might play something like PA or MA or FA and still give me the X setup. Like it's like a coin flip. Yeah, I see what you said, Cheese Girl, about Jambot, which would be really nice. There's probably more than that. There's also this word. Like maybe this word will be played at some point, but it's Collins. Clam jam fry. Clam jam fry, but that could be played regardless. Anyways, the engine thinks this is 3 points better, but it's probably not. It might be okay, but if you're playing a vigilant opponent, let's say, opponent who's paying attention, they're going to sacrifice points to block your setup a very, very large amount of the time. The thing is, maybe they're going to sacrifice too much. Maybe if they go all out to just block everything that you might have, it will really like mess them up to the point where it's worth it for you to have set yourself up. But mostly in these situations where you're trying to set yourself up on the first move, opponent has to sacrifice next to nothing to cancel out your setup. So it's a very dubious play, I would say. Even if this engine thinks it's okay, I bet you it's probably not the best or the optimal positioning. Yeah, look, clam jam fry is like a word that defines itself, you know? And I mean, a word is real if you want it to be. All words are made up, you know? Like, all words are made up. Anyways, the problem is, like, if, say, he had, another problem with this play is, like, if he has the Z immediately, I'm just giving him so many points with it, but also setting myself up. But it's probably not worth it in the end. Anyways, but a cool opening position regardless. It does backfire because he does have the Z, but he doesn't have like something like Zorai. He has Triazole, and I mean, this would have scored a lot less if I had played the normal jam. But then again, I would not get my X setup, which he still gave me even a better spot than I was like dreaming of for it. So I get 64. But now, after all is said and done, he has like first dibs on this huge spot. So was it worth it? I don't know, maybe. Based on what he had, maybe, because he plays narrows for 93. Taking away the scoring spot and scoring super well, which, you know, like, kind of sucks, but I'm able to respond with ovulated. There's also devoutly, which is slightly better. Given that this placement makes it a little bit easier to score big on this triple, and like maybe here as well. Actually, it's close. Yeah, it doesn't really make a big difference. But I think devoutly is just slightly more sound positionally. And when the dust settles, Michael's down 11, but it's his turn. He plays Lift and Maxi for 27. And I draw an amazing play. 7-8. Which I thought for sure was going to get blocked. You must go to bed. Good night. All right, see you, Ruby. So I draw this rack. And my choice of play is either Boggles for 72 or Bogglers or Bloggers. Of course, I'm never going to play Bloggers because Boggle is a word game. So you have to play a Boggle word in this position. I've never played the word Scrabble, but I have played the word Boggler. The problem is I wanted to play Boggles because it's a more pure form of the word boggle. The problem is, A, this is a worse play. Sets up a bunch of like big scores underneath and scores 2 less than Bogglers. The other problem is this has a chance of getting challenged, whereas Boggles doesn't. Like, Michael might not know that Boggle takes an R. So he might challenge this play. So I had to make this play. He did not challenge. And he actually bingoed himself with co-edited. Oh wow, Cowed might be better. Yeah, actually might be a better play to do this. Just because that would almost tie the game up and leave Michael with the last blank. So he's way more likely to bingo before me. Whereas, yeah, he's taking a small lead after this, but it's basically just an even game. Because he's drawing 7 random tiles and it's my turn. So yeah, it looks like even though there are lots of I's and E's to duplicate, that's what I was like a little bit afraid of. It's probably better to keep the blank here. Let's sim it. Like if the game was even here, might be different. Or if he was down 20, or if he was up. It really depends. This is a move that depends on the score and on the unseen letters. If the unseen letters are relatively good, you probably want to keep the blank. The problem is, yeah, he's quite likely here to draw another I, but it's still worth it. Okay. Interesting. He played co-edited. And I had this rack. And there's a cool play here of, huh? What do you think of this word, Mr. Monopoly? Huh? Yes. Basically GP Bear. But even in the middle of the game, it's important to look at what you're likely to draw. I mean, I've shown you this before, right, GP Bear, that we have score sheets with tile tracking. So you track what letters have been played and what remain. Because the closer and closer we get to the end of the game, sorry, can you repeat that definition, Mr. Monopoly? The closer and closer you get to the end of the game, the more information you have. So at the beginning of a Scrabble game, it's a lot more like poker. where you have almost no information. But as the game gets further and further towards its end, you have more and more information. It becomes closer and closer to chess. And at the end of the game, the very end of the game, when there are no letters left in the tile bag, you should know exactly what your opponent has, and then it is literally like chess, where you have perfect information. You have to find the correct sequence that maximizes the point differential between all the plays. I mean, yeah, Nigel is probably one of, if not the best, at playing, considering the information that he has with what's left. The thing is, what Nigel isn't so keen on doing is looking at his opponent's plays and getting information from those plays, because that could be a double-edged sword. Like, your opponent isn't a perfect player. If your opponent's a computer player, and we know how computer players play, or if your opponent's really good, it's a lot easier to figure out what they're doing and like what types of letters they have. Actually, you should watch this video. Or we could just watch it now. Let's just watch this video now. I don't know if you've watched this video, but it is a Nigel video. This one is Scrabble Champions Want You to Read Their Minds. Have you watched this one, GP Bear? It's actually about a game between me and Nigel. This is like totally in your wheelhouse. You should have watched this. You literally should have watched this. This is me versus Nigel. This is what you've been asking me every single time you come to my GP Bear would come to my stream. It's like, I got any Nigel? What about Nigel? You played Nigel? Like, let's watch.
You might expect that it would be impossible to read the minds of champion Scrabble players like Nigel Richards or Josh Sokol. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Players that good are actually the best candidates for mind reading. For example, let's say you're playing Nigel Richards. He opens the game with new for 22 points.
By the way, you guys should sub to Will. Yeah, basically the same. Me and Nigel, yeah, same sentence. Sure, same. We're in the same realm.
Points. What can you conclude about his remaining 3 tiles? Well, if he had an A or an O, he surely would have played Gnaw or Woken for 10 extra points. If he had an I, he would have been much likelier to play Wink than New to avoid drawing a duplicate I from the bag. If he had a U, he'd probably have tried to play it if at all possible, because the U is the worst vowel. Yep. So, because the 3 tiles remaining on his rack are less likely to be an A, I, O, or U, you can deduce that his next rack is much likelier than usual to be consonant heavy.
This is important
and
stuff.
Plan accordingly. This technique is known as inference.
I'm going to be making
useful against.
I'm going to be making a really cool video about inference. I'm going to be making lots of videos about inference if I have the motivation to continue to make videos. I have so many ideas about this very, very cool and never-ending awesome concept in Scrabble.
Less experienced players who will often miss some of the options.
But yeah, since we're dealing with not full information, you have to take all of this inferring with a grain of salt, because there are many combinations that make sense. Like maybe he has IE. Like it could very well be that he has one of those other vowels, but most likely he doesn't. And we're dealing with that, and we're weighing that. We're weighting that variable on the decisions we're making subsequently.
Available to them. Scrabble is a tough game, after all. Against grandmaster players, inference becomes increasingly important. And because a player like Nigel Richards finds his best plays with machine-like precision, every move he makes can be a valuable clue about what letters he has or doesn't have. The game I'm about to show you between Nigel Richards
I
and
hate
Josh
that
Sokol
picture
for the
of me,
2014
man.
National Championship
I
is
hate
a
it.
great showcase of inference-based adjustments and counter-adjustments.
That was my picture for such a long
Josh
time.
draws too many consonants to start the game and exchanges 3 of them, leaving Q-U-S-T. Normally, the Q is a danger to be avoided. Here, with some great tiles to surround it, it's well worth keeping. Nigel
Right,
plays
exactly,
Rethink
GP Bear.
with the first blank for 86
Exactly.
points to grab a big early lead. Josh draws the dreadful
cheese curl.
O and plays Quit for 33. Even though he keeps all of his O's, this is the highest scoring move he can make while also keeping his valuable S, which now forms 2 heavy hooks. Nigel blocks the more
Yeah, that was
dangerous
my
hook
mental
with
image of
Probe
you
for
too, so I
33,
guess.
And Josh answers with Uzo for 23, setting up another good S hook and inching closer to a balanced rack. Here, Nigel makes an amazing play of Jib for 37, making use of the big J spot.
Okay. This was only the second time that I'd ever played Nigel, and I kid you not. What Will is about to say is true. I don't know how this came to me, but, like, anyways, just listen.
He could play Job there instead, so why Jib? Well, notice the spot Jib creates atop the I. If Josh plays through the B with an I or a U, he'll unwittingly be setting Nigel up for a 50-point X-bomb.
Unwittingly.
Not only that, by keeping the D and O on his rack, Nigel will have an opportunity on his next move to play Dojo to renew the setup if Josh plays down from the B. In Josh's commentary on this game, he writes that he immediately detected the increased likelihood that Nigel had the X.
It's
reasoning
true.
that
It's
with
true.
jab-
The problem is I have a lot of these thoughts. Like, oh, you could have this. And all of the times that it's not true, I forget that I even had those thoughts. But in this case, like, the thought that came to my mind was just happened to be true. And I felt like I was a diviner. I felt like I could predict the fucking future.
Job, and Jib all playable in that spot, along with a slew of other possible J plays. Jib would often
confirmation
be a
bias.
conscious choice by Nigel to create
Or
that
genius.
dangerous spot with an X in hand to
It's
capitalize.
a fine line.
That is awesome recognition on Josh's part, and he was
I got the
exactly
double
right.
exclam. Let's
So
go.
Josh plays Boo to use up the triple without giving Nigel a chance to use.
And then I made a stupid ass play. And somebody, at least one person in the comments realized how bad this play was. This is a terrible play. I could play oboe. Get rid of one of my E's. And I totally just missed that play. Like, this is a horrendous miss by me.
Use his X, and Nigel follows through on his plan by playing Dojo. He could play Toxoid instead, but keep in mind that Josh started this game with a 3-tile exchange.
This was the game
and
where I
went on to
wrote the
play
most.
3 tiles, 3 tiles.
No, only XO isn't a word. Only if he plays Dojo or Mojo or Shoujo or whatever will it be able to be played. OXO is a word. So he probably would have done the same thing. And then I've been like, oh my god, okay, well, he's setting himself up for 51. And it's even harder to block if he does it that way.
Tiles and just 2 tiles on his next few moves. If he wasn't happy with the tiles left on his rack, he almost certainly would have played more tiles on those tiles.
No. Boo
And
was
one
terrible.
of the tiles Scrabble players are happiest to keep is the S. Nigel is thinking
As you'll
that
see,
if Josh has a bingo ending in S, playing Toxoid would make it hit
I need to
much
have
harder.
specific
And
letters
after
to
Dojo,
deal with this
if
setup
Josh
anyway.
Bingo's hooking rethinks instead, he'll remain ahead by 60 or more points after he cashes in his X. After Dojo, Josh
So what's really incredible here is like the recognition Nigel has that this is okay, because in some situations when you're ahead by this much, like the worst you can do is like stop scoring. Like if he plays Dojo and I just block the setup with like a 2-tile play through the O, He's just scored 12 points for nothing. But he recognizes that that's okay, and he also recognizes that if I play a bingo in this position, almost certainly, what Will said, I'm playing with rethinks or down from the O and boot, almost certainly there really won't be that much to worry about on the board. Most likely I'm going to play with rethinks, and there's not going to be much for Nigel to worry about if I play there, because it's not opening some like huge spot. If I do play down from the O, I will be opening a pretty huge spot. But Nigel recognizes in his thought process that the likelihood I have an S is very, very large. After so many turns, like Uzo sets up an S, Boo, like it's a very, very fishy play. So he knows that it's quite likely that if I do play a bingo, it's going to be with rethinks, and he's not going to have to deal with that, and he can play as X. Sometimes when you set yourself up, your opponent can just do things to, like, on other parts of the board that create threats that you really want to deal with. But since you're like, you've set yourself up, you're like, well, I should cache my setup. I should play where I wanted to play, because if I don't, then I just wasted my time. So it's a lot of like back and forth thinking like that.
Josh doesn't have a bingo to play, and while he can be nearly completely certain that Nigel has the X, he has no adequate way of blocking that won't set him even further back on the scoreboard. So he responds with a very clever play of Quell, setting up his S aggressively along the triple lane. This play blocks the S hook on Rethink, but if Josh does manage to draw a bingo hooking Quells, it'll hit even harder, which he needs to get back in this game. Nigel draws WW and can finally cash.
We had
his
some
50
crazy
point
draws
X play,
this game.
but instead he plays Twirl to cripple the Quells hook. He already suspects Josh might have an S, but after an aggressive setup like Quell, it's almost a lock.
So this is what I'm saying. Because I recognized that he's setting himself up and he's sort of committed to that part of the board, it's like, well, okay, I'm going to commit myself to this part of the board, and if you want to block me, well, I might block you next turn. It was sort of like this psychological battle at this point. It was barely Scrabble.
So Josh chose to play Quell when similar options of Quill
Right,
and Quell
right, GP
would have
Bear.
been playable in the same spot. For these reasons, Nigel knows it's far likelier than usual that Josh has the strong ES combination on his rack, and maybe even powerful 3-tile combinations like ERS or ESS. Blocking the big S hook and saving his X play for the future makes a lot of sense. Still, this is exactly what Josh hoped to see, as his diversion pays off and buys him time to block the X spot.
And now
which he
I'm just
does
like,
with SOP.
Now I'm just like, sorry, bro. Like, basically, he played for 12 points, and then he played for 16 points, and he was hoping for 50 points, and he never got his 50 points. So it was basically like, I sort of set him back in this iteration of things because of my knowledge of what he was doing. But it still might be the best play. But I wrote like a whole novel about this game, like in the annotation for the game. And I was like, maybe he shouldn't have played the X. Like, look what happened. Like, or maybe he shouldn't have set up the X. Look what happened. Like, maybe he should have just powered through with Toxoid. But I don't believe that. I mean, you can't win every game. You can't cover every possibility. And it's just up to you to make like as best a play as you can. Is Twirl right? Yeah, so that's where it gets interesting. I mean, Twirl is fine, I think, because like we see, he's setting his X up in another spot. So if I do block, which I did, he caches his X.
Several turns later, Josh draws the second blank.
So he played Axel, and then like, so he scored 40 anyway. He just didn't score 50. The problem with Twirl is that it makes it pretty likely that Quells is just going to stay there for a long time. So although he's blocking a lot of Quells plays, he's not blocking everything, and I can try and go for we're starting an S. And then there's also rethinking. I was actually really I didn't understand why he played rethink where he played it. I I like I think he should have played thinker, but like the problem is like I don't know. He took 2 extra points on rethink, but rethinking is like a possibility, and that scores a lot of points. That scores 51 points. So does he really want that to be a possibility like all game? Anyways, but that's also a thing. Like because rethinking is available, it makes the Quell's hook not so bad because he could eventually just draw ing and like take care of that.
And bingos with his highest scoring play of
If he hadn't, if Nigel hadn't drawn WW, he would have just used the spot. But he just randomly drew WW out of the back. Just like I randomly drew OOO on my first draw. It was like really weird draws.
turns later, Josh draws the second blank and bingos with his highest scoring play of Enraged. And after Nigel's response of Hall, Josh immediately draws a second bingo of Fanciest.
I thought I was dead this game. Like, even with Enraged, I was like, I'm so dead. And then I drew Fanciest out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, am I going to beat Nigel again? I had just beaten him the month before. But this game just did not feel like I was going to win it. And then just like somehow, because Nigel was more focused on making small plays and setup plays and not dealing with the threats on the board, I was able to leave those threats alive for a long time, even though he had such a strong lead. You'll often see that like top players, when they're ahead by 100 points, they're just gonna like sacrifice tons of points to block spots or just like keep scoring. But Nigel did neither of those things. He decided to set himself up and just let me do whatever I wanted on the rest of the board. So it ended up working out like very luckily in my favor.
To surge into the lead in a game which he trailed by over 100 points. After Nigel's play of Dixit through the X, Josh is up by only 10, and he has a few things to worry about. The unseen tiles are quite good for playing bingos, and there are bingo spots in different areas of the board. Formica also might have 2-tile extensions, which Nigel will know for sure and Josh may not.
Yeah, I was so pissed at Formica because I'm just like, I don't fucking know any 9-letter words. Like, and Nigel is like, if there's 2 letters you can put there, like he's just gonna have them and find them, and I'm not gonna be able to play any of those. So it's like there's a lot up in the air this game. But yeah, I thought I was in the driver's seat, like I was, and I made this play that Will's about to say, and then Nigel just took like a really long time, which I thought was like good news, but it wasn't.
And there's also the 51-point rethinking extension, which could be a game changer too. So Josh wisely elects to play Stow-Eye, hooking Quells, blocking rethinking and the S of jives, and essentially forcing Nigel to have bingos in the upper left quadrant of the board if he wants to win. Unfortunately for Josh, that's exactly what happens, as Nigel bingos with Nearlier for 62. Josh briefly retakes the lead with his best endgame move of Jim, but Nigel plays out with Ada to win this thrilling game 437 to 426.
So basically, all Nigel was doing, and the reason he was taking so long, because usually he takes like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Like if you read the article that Stefan Fatsis just wrote, it said that Nigel basically almost always finds his move and decides within like 20 seconds. Like sometimes it's 30, maybe he'll take like a little bit longer, and there's certain positions where he'll actually be thinking, and those are the very calculation heavy positions. So what Nigel was doing with his Nearlier, maybe he was trolling, no, but like any top expert that had the position of Nearlier would just look for bingos, and when they see Nearlier as their only bingo, they would play it like without thinking. because there's like no way there could be anything better than that. Instead of doing that, Nigel was just like going through every single 2-tile draw. So all 36 2-tile draws that he will be able to get after his bingo, and just calculating to see how often he would win. Now, I don't know when he loses. Like, it doesn't seem like there are many draws that he loses with. There are probably a few. This game was close, but he was just going through all of those, and I was like sitting there, I'm just like brain dead, just waiting to see what he would do. And so for some reason, like, he was just looking through them. Maybe he was trying to figure out like if he's not like winning as much as he wants to be winning, maybe there's some play he can make, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think he was considering whether he should forego the bingo and go for forma carry, which is unblockable. So FORMICARY is 6, 10, 17, 19. Yeah, 57 points. So if we back up a little bit, like, there could be something to be said about trying to draw the Y if he's not winning that often. Like, it could be that it's better to go for forma carry, but anyways. I'll just wait till the ads are over, unless GP Bear also has if you also have like turbo, then I'll continue. If you can still hear me, like, otherwise I'll wait. Give me a sec. Yeah, formicate. Or you could just get gifted a sub. Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot, Ben. It's very generous of you. All right. Well, now I'll just continue then. You just wanted to speed things up, right? Appreciate that. All right. So yeah, there could be something to be said. Like, he's like drawing the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How often does he draw the Y? Let me think. So 36 possible draws. 9 unseen tiles. So he's drawing the Y 8 out of 36 times. And so with certain plays that keep the R, like, yeah, there are certain plays that keep the R that, like, he'll be probably winning after forma carry. But anyways, like, this would never even occur to like anybody else other than Nigel that he should maybe consider foregoing his only bingo in this position. And like, this is a position where top experts, like, other than Nigel, will, like, they're 99% of the time they're right to just play their bingo as soon as possible and not take any longer than that. But it's also because they might not have enough time to even like figure out what's going on in the end game. Like, they might be super low on time already. Anyways, it's crazy. It's like, he plays the game so much differently than everyone else. Okay.
Win this thrilling game 437 to 426. Whenever two really strong players like this,
I mean, it's not like 9 times out of 10, this position, like the nearlier position, like, it's not worth thought. But like, Nigel will think in positions where it might be, because he's seeing something someone else is not going to see. Like, in this case, he wasted time. Like, he probably saw that, like, I think maybe like 30 out of 36 draws. Actually, I would want to plug this into an engine to see. Like, he probably wins like 90+% of the time, which is way more often than he would be drawing a Y. Yeah, and he knows forma carry is a word. It's all crazy.
Face off, inference adds a fun extra layer of complexity to every decision, with both players trying to pick up on the clues left behind by their opponent. So, if you ever find yourself across the board from Scrabble Grandmasters, try reading their minds. They kind of want you to.
Anyways.
You might expect that it would be...
So yeah, it's a nice video that Will made about this game. This is actually, like, the previous video he made was the video that got me to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. How long ago was that? 4 months ago. And since then I've gotten to like 2,500. And I haven't made enough content. So yeah, I should make more content. So let's go back to this game. The game Scrabble is just horrible when you have perfect information the whole game. It's horrendous. Like, I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Like, it's so bad. It's not fun at all. Like, not even close to like chess level fun. Like, it would take forever. Like, it would be interesting to experiment, like, to have maybe like classical Scrabble where you know your opponent's tiles. But it would be way too variant. Like, it would basically mean that one side should always win based on what they had, and one side should always lose. So it wouldn't be like balanced like chesses unless the draws were programmed, which would also be super weird. Like, yeah. Someone's always going to draw worse than someone else. But there is a way. I don't know that Bridge. I didn't know that Bridge has the same thing. But like, yeah, in French Scrabble is pretty popular worldwide, especially in places like Cameroon, France as well. So most of the French Scrabble that's played on a competitive level is not the same as me playing someone else one-on-one. It's duplicate, which is what Cheese Curl just said. And duplicate is a type of Scrabble that removes the luck factor entirely, wherein the best player should win every single time. So it has that very good aspect to it. If people don't like the luck factor in Scrabble, you can play duplicate Scrabble. And the way that it works is there's a pre-programmed game that was already in the system where the computer chose the top scoring move every single turn. And they play that game back to the start, like nobody sees what happened, and everybody gets the same position. Everybody that's playing in the tournament gets the exact same position and tries to find the highest scoring move on every turn. And if there are multiple moves that score the same, it's pre-programmed to just play the one that was played. So if you get the right score, great, you're at 0. If you lose out on a few points, you're at -3. So the best players maybe make one mistake a game, or less. The best players, like, sometimes they play a perfect game. Sometimes they'll make like a 2-point mistake. Sometimes they'll make a big blunder and just miss a play. And Nigel went into French Scrabble and learned all the words. And of course, playing duplicate, he just won every single time, except for in the beginning. In the beginning, he like missed like EX or something, just like a 2-tile play that literally everybody else found for some reason. And then there was one tournament where you're basically timed. So if you haven't written the move down in time, then you get a forfeit for that turn, which is terrible. you get eliminated basically. And at some point, Nigel didn't write his word down in time or something. But since then, he's been playing perfectly. He's been making zero mistakes in French duplicate Scrabble. And duplicate Scrabble is fun for like a change. I don't like it. It feels like competitively, it just feels like an exam or something. It just feels like you're sitting in a room with a bunch of players. You're not playing anybody. You're just like trying to. It's like a spelling test or whatever. But it's fun, like intellectually. It's just like as a competitive endeavor, I don't find it very fun. And I don't think it has the greatest future or the greatest like pull for people that maybe want to play Scrabble. I think the infinite complexity of the strategic and variant one-on-one form of Scrabble is by far the best version of it. No, he can't. You can't speak. If you learn all the words in a language, you can't speak that language. Like that's not how language works. If you learn the definitions of those words, there are certain languages that whose structures are so simple that you can communicate. But just learning words, like you're not learning the definitions. If you're learning the definitions, okay, but French is like very, very complicated in terms of like expressing stuff. So it's hard for me to imagine, even if Nigel knew the definitions of the words, which he doesn't, it's hard for me to imagine he would be able to communicate at all. The only thing he learned is the numbers, like 1 through a few hundred or something, just so that he can announce the score. Maybe he only learned 1 through 9 or something. And then he just announced his scores in like single digits. Like instead of saying 47, he'd say like 47 or something. No, but then I've had this thought in my head. No, he learned like a few hundred, I think, because his opponents are going to score their plays, so he needs to know what those score. Even if they say it and you can count it, you need to know what they're saying, so you record what they say, or resolve any disputes if they said a different score than what you get. Yeah, that's all he learned. I mean, Nigel does like to read. But yeah, he didn't learn how to speak French as far as I know. I don't think he even speaks any of the like local languages in Malaysia. I don't think he what is the main language in Malaysia? It's Malay, right? That's a language, Malay. Is French Scrabble the second biggest Scrabble after English? I don't know which is bigger, French or English. I don't think he even speaks Malay, as far as I'm aware. But he does like to read. He told me that he read. I think he told me that he read the Quran, the Bible, and the Talmud, and that it's a load of baloney. That's basically what he told me. So I didn't expect to ever have this conversation, but this was like at this tournament, the one you just saw the video from, Buffalo Nationals. We spoke about that. That was a fun tournament, man. Buffalo 2014. There was I've told the story before, but there's some different people in the chat, so I'll tell it again. Buffalo 2014 was my first time in Buffalo, and there was actually a good pizza joint, like just 2 blocks or 3 blocks away from the venue. What's crazy about Buffalo is that like we were smack in the like downtown area, and even in 2014, it was dead. There's literally like most of the people that were there are homeless, basically. Like completely dead downtown. Like half of Buffalo's population left. Crazy stuff. But there were some like outskirts that were like popping and like hip. Anyways, there's a nice pizza joint a couple blocks from the venue. And I just went there like every day. And two funny things happened. First funny thing that happened was the Ranky twins. And let me shout out. We have two identical twins that are top players. And they look like this guy. So this is Charles. And he has an identical twin brother. Hey, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Ben. Thanks for the gift sub and thanks for hanging out. I should still be here in 20 minutes. So the first funny thing that happened was him and his identical twin brother would also go to this pizzeria. And I saw them just like walking towards the pizzeria. Oh, GP gifting back. Hey, mutual aid. Thank you so much. Gifting a sub to Cheese Curl. All right. Awesome. Much appreciated. So I saw them walking towards the pizzeria. I'm like, okay. I follow them in during lunch. And they're making their order. And they order different things, which you might not expect. They order different things. And they're just standing there. And then, like, the guy at the cash at the front, he just seems like he's just very uneasy. And so I'm just like watching this interaction. And at the end, once they've paid or whatever, and they're just waiting for their pizza, the guy is just like, he hesitates and he's just like, "You guys brothers?" And like, that's what you ended up saying? That's what you came up with, dude? And then without hesitation, both Charles and Thomas respond at the same time. Yeah. How can you tell? And the guy is just like, he's like, we can go back to this. This guy's brain is like this guy, this guy in the video. He's like trying to figure out what to say. And it's like, you guys have similar voices. That's what he comes up with. You guys have similar voices. I'm just dying. I just like, this poor guy is just like, just doing his job, you know, like he's never seen anything like this in his life, probably. He just doesn't know how to act. He just wants to, you know, put food on his family. Oh, it was good pizza, yeah. And so like the last day I bought a full pie. Or the second to last day. And I didn't really know where to put my pie. Let me find. Maybe I can find a picture of the room. Live event coverage. Photos for the tournament. Yeah, let me see if I can find a good picture here. God damn. It's not looking good. I mean, I should be able to find a photo. Here, let's go back. What about after the tournament? No. Let's just go to some random round. Round 1. I really want to show you guys what it looked like. Okay. Yeah, this is good enough. So, it was a big room, of course. And on this wall on the side, there's like these the doors to exit, like just a bunch of doors. And there's the exit sign next to those doors. And I took my pizza box once I was finished with lunch, and I was like, where do I put this? I saw the exit sign. So I put my pizza box like sideways on the exit sign because no one else could reach up there. So that was funny. Man, everyone's so young. This is Mac, I think. I think this is Mac Meller. Jason Lee, Joey Malik. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Man, everyone looks so youthful here. This is Nigel, but not Nigel Richards. No, this wasn't. This was like a couple years before that. This is Nigel Peltier, Joe Edley, Zev Kaufman, Chris Tallman. Oh, who is that guy? That's Fern Linzon. See how many people I can name. Oh, look, it's Nigel. Here's the real deal. Here's the beard. Yeah, back-to-back Nigels, exactly. Yeah, he was full beard this year. Hey, it's Matt Kanik. Matt Kanik, Joey Kravchuk, Jason Keller. Am I in any of these pictures? I shouldn't be because I was doing terribly. But I should be in... I want to find a picture of me. Oh, you can almost see the exit sign. Oh yeah, the exit sign is right there. That was the exit sign I used. Put the pizza on. Where am I? Oh, look, it's Nigel. Number 1. What is he looking at? What is he looking at? He doesn't have a phone. Okay. I want to find a photo of me. Oh, it's Adam Logan, best Canadian player. Next set. More Nigel. Man, there's so many Nigel pics I can use for thumbnails. I need to come back here. Yeah, am I in any of these? I hope I'm at least in one. Like in further years, I'm in a lot more pictures. Oh my god, look, it's Mac Meller. How old is Mac at that point? 14? Something like that. And he was better than me. Yeah, I was doing so terribly that I wasn't in any pictures. More Mac against Daryl Day. He was fearless. He just looked at his opponents straight in the eye. Where am I feel like there's at least one picture. Okay, I should stop looking and go back to the game I was looking at. But yeah, this is, I mean, other Nigel is cool as fuck. Like, you need to put some respect on his name. Playing with shades, like, who does that? Matt O'Connor, also like 15. Against Joel Sherman. Lots of receding hairlines. So many receding hairlines. Oh, there I am. Hey! Nigel is watching our game, or the other game. Finally, look, it's me. Playing against Jason Lee. No, but this game was the worst game of all time. This game that he's watching, I hope he didn't see what happened. Because that game was so tragic. Oh, what? He was waiting for me, because I had to play him after. Oh, I didn't realize it was the round before I played Nigel. So, oh, that's why I lost to Nigel, because I just lost this horrible game. So Jason Lee, who's my mentor, taught me how to play, basically, at an expert level. He phonies me here with the word that's valid in Collins. And then he missed the word dinosaur. And then I phonied. And then I played another phony. I played a phony 4-letter word. So now I'm down 91 to 305. I play so much better against Nigel than against anyone else. And then he played Wifelier and I challenged. And then he plays Wackier. So I'm down 356 points. But at least I have a bingo of Hoggers. And then the stupidest thing ever happens. Jason starts putting down a 9-letter word. He puts down ASALIS. And at this point, when he puts the S down, I'm like, oh my god, I think that's a word. Oh, this is the wrong... Wow. Why is that so wrong? Hold on. It's so wrong. Wait, let's see if I can... I'll draw like this here. So by this point, I'm like, oh my god. I think that's a word. I say. I stop the clock, jump up out of my seat, go to the challenge computer, and then I enter this into the challenge computer. NASALISES. It comes back acceptable. We go back. And then I give Jason 4 points for LI. His last name, by the way. I had LI on my rack, and I'm like, oh my god. So I show him my tiles, which ends the game. And then I look at the board, and he hasn't played nasalizes. He's played nasalists. And I'm just like, wait, I thought you had an E. Like, I didn't challenge the right word. And Jason's like, oh, well, it's too late. Like, you showed me your tiles. And basically, what that means is that the game ends once you show your opponent the tiles that you have remaining on your rack when they use up the last tiles. And I could not rescind the challenge that I made. I challenged the wrong word. And Jason didn't even, like, since I ran up to the challenge computer and put the word in, like, I don't even think he came all the way to the challenge computer before I'd already checked it. Because I thought the game was over. And so I don't think he even had bad intent. Like, I don't think he saw the word I entered into the dictionary, into the word checker. If he had, it would be a little bit more, like, sus what he did. But normally you're supposed to go with your opponent and just challenge the word. But, like, I knew Jason well, and the game was over, and so I didn't follow the correct procedure. I didn't even wait to see what he put on the board. And turns out he played a phony out bingo, and he got away with it because I ended the game by showing him the tiles that I had left. And I was like, yeah, I think you're right. I think the game is over. Like, fuck. It was like the worst feeling ever. And then I had to play Nigel. So considering all of that, like, I think I played well against Nigel. That game was horrible. Okay, let's continue. So here I played Huh. And then Michael played Wingy for 28. And this takes an S. Swingy is a word. And basically, what happened here is I recognized that he set this S hook up, and I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't know Swingy. I should go for that. But he also blocked Brucites. And I cannot quite play Bitchers through the H. But I could just score 52 points here for Bisect. The problem was I saw Bisect and I wasn't sure if it was a word. I think I knew bisected, but I wasn't sure if bisect by itself was a word. So instead of that, I thought I would just go for a bingo and play jambe for 16. I could also play BE, which is probably better because it prevents plays from up here coming in and blocking the swingy hook. Like, it's easy to conceive that Michael could play from like L1 or L2, and that would like screw with me. But what I liked is that I'm drawing into amazing bingos through this H. The problem with my play is that I think it's just way too much points bisect for 52 to take like a 50-point lead almost. But it's not a sure lead. So I thought that it was a better idea to try and draw into a bingo, which I'm like 75% to draw a bingo here. But I think it's better to play BA. But this was a cute play. But look how close these are, according to the engine. Yeah, this probably should win more often. Anyways, I play this. It's a cute play. It's a fancy play. But instead, I should have prevented him from playing this. Quate for 54. If I had just placed my B here, he would not have had that play. So I gave him 54 points. And I drew a V, which is one of the letters that does not work. So I could go again, but it's way less likely now that I'm hitting anything with swingy. So I decided to just give up and play Thrive, but also play Victor. But there are lots of E's to come, so I decided to go with Thrive. But now it might be important. Now I kind of need the bingo. I don't have any song ability. Well, I kind of do. I should have said yes, but I don't have what it takes. I don't have songs set up right now. I'd have to set it all up. This is me, like, missing my destiny. But no, I want to wait until I actually have a good setup to play music for music streamer watchers. So I played Thrive. Michael played Harp. And then turned back into a human. I played Rag. Michael played Cop. I played... Oh, I missed this. Oh, shit. Way away, away from here I'll be. Damn. This is such a good play that I missed. The problem is now I have nowhere to go. But it's a tie game. He told me this was his rack and he played EME. And what the fuck? Oh my god. What? Is this possible? Oh, Jesus. Wow. What a terrible miss. Why did I not even see Kaid or Kadi? What the fuck? Holy shit, this is terrible. How? How did I miss that? I feel like there's something wrong. Like that, like that video of the plane crash. Played Oleines. I played this. I don't know what I was going for. What was I even going for? I mean, I'm dead. Wow. Horrible. I don't think there's anything I can even hit here. So confused. Played Quip. What do you have? Oh. Scored as 39. Wow, I was doing so well this game. I dropped the S. 527 to 555. How did I... This is like one of the worst plays I've ever seen myself make. Not only missing discard, but these two plays? Oh man. What is wrong with me? Alright, well, that's why I lost this game. 527, 555 though. Very high scoring game. Very interesting game. Until I started blundering. Okay. Well, there we have it. Where's my phone? Let's send a raid. This is a long stream. Oh no, it's only 3:45. Never mind. It's around how I usually stream. How long I usually stream. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the stream. Yeah, let's see. Who did Sarah end up rating? Oh yeah, I could do collabs. I'll just raid Sarah. Beat her to the raid. She wanted to raid me, but I'll raid her instead. So Sarah's playing music. But I'll do music for my birthday stream in less than 2 weeks. I'll set it all up properly, hopefully. And probably my last stream for a while? I don't know. Maybe I'll try to stream some games from Poughkeepsie this weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream Thursday. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So goodbye, everybody. Thanks again to GP Bear and Cheese Curl for the gift subs. Very, very kind of you guys. Appreciate all the donations and all that. Helps the stream grow and maintain itself.